Now this is a story all about how
Me and my friend Ash grew a social media advertising agency to where it is now. Hi, my name's James, and if you're asking what is it you do, I run a social media advertising agency called Evergreen Growth and Marketing, and we use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, but also Google search advertising and other little digital marketing practices and tactics. Help our clients hunt attention online and help them turn clicks into customers. Give you a bit of an insight into what goes on, like day to day, week to week, and what actually we get up to with our clients, but also manage our own business. But I think really as well is sharing as much practical tips and advice on how anyone can use social media advertising for their business, their side hustle, their new startup, or even if it's just improving the business they're employed in right now. Autumn last year, things got a lot more exciting, a lot more clients came in and had to bring on help and grow the agency with a friend Ash. And this is something we sort of wanted to do, so we didn't have the time to do it, but fuck it. I think there's a lot we can teach small business owners who aren't quite ready to take on an agency like ours and how they can get started themselves. A lot of practical tips, a lot of advice, tutorials, and showing people some tools, platforms, software. Also, it'd be quite cool just looking back in like 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, seeing what the fuck were you doing on Tuesday the 12th of whatever, and seeing how quick things change, because over the last 3, 4 months it's changed massively, just like the day-to-day of what we're doing. But then also, like, it helps show more people what we do. What we do is better than whatever they're wasting their marketing budget on now. Simply, you've been doing isn't as strong, measurable, flexible, adaptable, or bang for your buck as what we can do for them. Good first day back, Ashley. Like most New Year's resolutions, we forgot to film anything until Thursday, apart from one small clip. So we got to Thursday morning and hadn't really recorded much, so I thought I'd write myself a little note just to remember. Go easy on us. We're new to this. We'll get better. So running an agency, and especially when it goes with clients, what you normally find is you're trying to manage yourself around the chaos or dealing with whatever the client's problems are, the emergencies, their nuances and their business. So what me and Ash try and do is try and find as much structure as possible in that chaos day to day around what we're doing. And it allows us to be a bit more adaptable and react when problems happen. So today's Thursday, and pretty much Thursday's our day where we try and spend some time, especially in the morning, to try and improve our client campaigns. So we'll take a look at the conversion rates throughout, whether different ad sets, different ads, which ones got an indication of perhaps improving or declining performance. And that allows us a bit more, if we were doing it on sort of ad hoc, you might not find the time to dig a bit deeper into what's working and what's not. But making sure that on Thursday mornings and Tuesday mornings we're dedicated to the client's campaigns, improving performance on it, we found we're just sort of being proactive and one step ahead of if something can go wrong, or equally if we're on like the search of a wave and we can seize that opportunity and increase the spend or adjust the campaign here, whether that's we need a client to create a new offer or landing page, we can do it because we've spent the time around it and made sure there's time in our diaries to structure. And equally the same for sales and lead generation and our own marketing, is putting that time in the week, every week, to try and ensure that we're not missing it and just fucking chasing around to whatever email comes in our inbox or whatever feels or we perceive as the most important thing that day. And also, this is my walk to our co-working space from the gym. We put currently in Wandsworth, so it's quite nice to, if it's not fucking cold or wet, it's a very decent walk along the Thames. Right, so today's Friday, end of the week, and should be quite an exciting day today. Busy, we've got just off to Tooting to meet Ash at Starbucks, and then we've got, that's not the exciting part. One is with potential new client, one is with a current client, and one's with like contact we know in sort of the Tooting area who helps support and market a lot of businesses. Sales meeting that we've got should be quite cool. It was made from an intro from the guy we're meeting after. Really decent business in Tooting, and we've grown a lot in the last few years and won a shit ton of awards. But we know there's certain things on their website that they don't have a fix for retargeting, their e-commerce, they're not using any paid traffic, and although they're already ranking quite high in terms of SEO for certain key terms, if they were to then sort of lift those conversion rates but then retarget those people who come in, add to basket and don't buy, it could be really good. It's a very high value product. And I think the guy I'm in afterwards, Sam, Newsy, if you're local to Southwest, Balham, Tooting, Battersea, you'll know Newsy, formerly Daily Press. I'd like to catch up with him, nice guy, catch up with him pretty regularly. What we do and they do, mixing quite well together because we're both about getting local businesses better at getting seen, and they're experts in terms of organic social media. They're like an influencer, but a really close local neighbourhood influencer, and particularly for restaurants, small businesses, those getting started up, it projects, they've got a huge reach in this Southwest London area, and looking at ways we can start working more closely together, how more for their audience of local businesses, how what we do, we can sort of give them enough information and enough material to start using Facebook ads, social media advertising, and thinking about their funnel and landing pages a bit more to help them grow faster. And yeah, also really excited because if you're going to Tooting, you go to Tooting Market, and I'm torn at the minute on lunch whether to go for one of the massive fuck off souvlaki's, or maybe some sort of noodly thing. I'll see how I feel later on. Last meetings with a client, has been working with him on this project 3-4 months. We're sort of meeting up because the projects we're working on over Christmas in particular, and the product we're advertising for them at Christmas didn't sell as well as we'd hoped. And it's right, let's digest what happened, where the wins were before Christmas, and what tweaks could we do in terms of the whole funnel, because the ads were pulling people in great, and where in the funnel can we tighten up and get it to convert better and making more sales. And also, he's got a huge organic reach already, he's got a good reputation, good partners and contacts in that world. Huge email database. Are we really milking that enough, and are we driving enough traffic through those organic channels? Because although we're social media advertising, that paid advertising, if you leverage those channels better to the right sales and landing pages, you're bringing more and more people into that funnel, which we can then cost effectively retarget on Instagram, social media with a little simple, retarget on social media, particularly with Instagram swipe up stories, are great for retargeting, because you're just reminding that person, whether they boiled the kettle, someone was chatting to them, WhatsApp message came up, they were interested in some point in the product, but they just didn't convert on that last step. I could sit here and go, just show you screenshots of 10, 15x return on investment, boom, but not every campaign's like that. And you do have to work and stick at it, but afterwards the results will be so much more worthwhile. You can pay for someone to get from social media to your website. You can make it, do the audience as defined and targeted as possible. But there's still work to do after the click. You still need to optimize the post-click experience. You still need to get people through that funnel. You still need to make every step of that journey worthwhile. And then the product itself needs to be fucking good as well. Because if the product is good enough, people then refer, and you've still got that word of mouth. You can't rely on it, but the more people you get in the top, maybe if I sort my shit out, there'll be a nice little graphic here explaining ding, 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 stranger, audience, lead, customer, and then it spins off into referrals, affiliates, and you just keep playing more and more in. So yeah, but other than that, it's been a great week. We've got, I think, 3, 4, 5 new strategy calls next week, and that's where we sort of find a bit more about the businesses that have applied to work with us. At the minute, it's still only myself and Ash, and we're hiring this quarter. But what we can't do is take on too many clients that we don't think are quite right, or they're not ready yet. Quite often particularly for the smaller businesses, sometimes it's better that they learn the basics of social media advertising and landing pages, and they start working out themselves, because especially these small startups, like to give them as much resources and right direction to go, look, here's what you need to do, try it, because you can learn and fail and pick up and go from your mistakes there. Keep in touch with us. We can give you like some pointers here and there to tweak that ad set, or hang on, don't need to go and click on audience network, and maybe you should do this on the landing page, improve the conversion rate. And then when they know that that process works, then give us a call and we'll manage that. But also, the more shit they sell, the busier they'll be delivering that service or product for those customers. So it's sort of a chicken and egg situation, but I think we're getting better at saying no to people who aren't right already, because we don't want client churn, and we don't want to, also don't want to work for dickheads really. Yeah, but it's been a really good week, made a lot of progress. Ash back in the office after another Christmas break, and a lot of people we spoke to tail end of last year have now got their new year, new me mindset and approach, and want to crack on with 2020. And luckily, more and more people are realising that you need to do that through online, digital, social media, all of that shit, because they might have spent significant amounts on marketing and advertising that didn't work last year, or equally they didn't spend on marketing or advertising, and funnily enough their business did fuck all and did not grow. So yeah, things like that. So just come out of the first meeting, went well, I think. As the manager director and his digital marketing team and website people, really interested in what we have to say, so hopefully it means that new client, but also that regardless of if it's with us, they'll start looking at social media advertising for the UK and the rest of the world. But yeah, job well done.
Look at them. Hey.
Da, 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 da. I ate these last time. Gone for the gyros. A cheap version of Blue Van Man. You don't watch Blue Van Man, have you?
No.
No. He reviews food like McDonald's in his car.
Look at that. Oh, shit.
And wild garlic, alloy mayonnaise with lettuce.
What do you want to say?
Huh?
Personally, 3 good meetings actually.
Decent,
Yeah.
Lots to work on.
Bit different, lots to work on. On we go till next week.
That's going to be the vlog.
Eating again.